Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Eric Frank. A very, very warm welcome.
And we are live here in Miami Beach, South Beach for the 2023 World Polo League Beach Polo World Cup. And Jan, our first two teams are live getting ready. They're warming up here. We want to welcome CTV Sports today. And, of course, all of our friends and family that are here at the venue. This is an amazing venue, Jan. Some of the biggest energy in the world right here in South Beach.
Absolutely, Dale. It is always a pleasure to come down. And this year, once again, we've got 6 teams from, all corners of the world. I'd like to very much welcome the team that are out there this on the first game. That is Delta Latam, a young man from Switzerland with 2 players from Brazil, João Novaes and Guillermo Lintz. And then, of course, we also have a young man from England playing for the Setai. That is none other than 10-goaler Mr. Mad Max Charlton. Now, remember, 10 goals is the highest handicap you can achieve in polo. And Max is one of those players. He also plays for England, winning also this year, beating Team USA, the Westchester Cup, up in Wellington, of course. And it's great to see Max here because he is, as I say, a 10-goaler, a very, very gifted arena player, plays on all surfaces, and to have him with us here this year is an absolute pleasure. We've got a few more of those of that caliber. So once again, Tito and his team have managed to raise the bar even more on last year. So we do have, as I said, some of the best players in the world. And we are, of course, always very honored and delighted to have, she is, for many of us, the Queen of Polo, winning St. Moritz, the first lady player ever to win the Snow Polo World Cup in St. Moritz. The one and only Melissa Ganzi is in the house.
You got it, Melly, in the house. Put your hands together. Of course, for all the ladies, actually, women's polo growing, and she has been at the head front leading the way. As we're getting them organized here, look as we're get organized and line them up.
And I'd also like to take this opportunity to welcome the godfather of snow polo himself, the man who is literally, Mr. Polo, ladies and gentlemen, flying in all the way from Zurich. Reto Gaudenzi is also in the building. Good afternoon to you, sir. Great to have you with us. And we are about to introduce you to the players. If we can have the teams lining up, please, that would be great. Gentlemen, lady, please line up so we can start with the introduction of the players.
All right. And remember, you can go back to ctvsports.tv to check out all of the action. All 3 days will be live. So if you're here today, having a great time, you can always go back or call a friend. And all we can ask you at CTV Sports is to tell a friend. And you can watch all the best polo played all over the world live on CTV Sports. You can also check out the full 2023 World Polo League high goal season, 26 goals, the highest level polo in North America. Looks like we got our final warm-ups going on. And we're going to get our introduction, Jan.
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together. Playing for the team by the name of the Setai. Captain at number 1, Melissa Ganzi. At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, Juan Bellini. And give it up for the man from England, 10-goaler, Mr. Mad Max Charlton. And now over to Delta Latam, and a Swiss-Brazilian combination. Grüezi wohl, mit Nummer 1. Give it up for Mr. Philip Muller. And then the 2 6-goalers from Brazil, Guillermo Lintz, hola senor, and at number 3, the one and only João Novaes. Your umpire this afternoon is from Argentina, one of our very own from the World Polo League, Gaston Dorignac. And here we go then, the first of our 4 chukkas about to start.
You got it. Everybody on the far side over there, how y'all doing on the beach over there? Put your hands in the air if you're on the beach. Yeah, welcome you guys. If the ball does go out on the beach, please do me a favor and throw it back to one of the flag goal judges behind the goal, if you wouldn't mind. And they'll bring those balls back here to our umpire. And in the stands here, if the ball does come in the arena, please bring that. Now remember, we have a half a goal going to Delta today. So Delta, you will start with a half a goal, right? Setai is giving up a half a goal, so right now it's 0.5 to 0. We're ready to go. On our first bowler, wait, we'll see you later. Final words. As they get Philip lined out here. Good, Guillermo. And Joao. Ready, guys? And away we go.
Here we go then, ball's in play, and the first touch here by Max Charlton sends a nice ball down the field, looking for an attacker to put it through, but it'll be met by Linz. And he will let that one just trickle over the back line. Remember, as Dale was saying, the object of the game is to put it through the uprights. Once the ball goes out of bounds at the back, then we have a knock-in. That's a nice pass over across the field, looking for and finding Linz. The pass coming in from Novaes, not able to control. Now, this is not just any kind of polo. Of course, it's beach polo, but you will see some of the best horsemen and beach polo players in the world. There's the under the neck shot, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. Goal number 1 by Guillermo Linz. And they come back to the centre, of course, as we say, after every time the ball is scored, they come back for a throw-in. Yes, and we very much appreciate all of you over on the far side to get the atmosphere going, because they're still a little bit sleepy here in the marquee. So everybody over there on the beach side, you are our audience. Very good to have you with us here. Hope you enjoy the game. That's a nice ball from Bellini. Look at that. Going in on the inside there. Juan Bellini picking up his first goal here for the Setai.
Yeah, Bellini, former 8-goal player. Remember the handicap system, they range you from a -2 to 10. 10 being the highest rated player you can be, as Max is out there, the number 3 for Setai. Keep an eye on him as he carries down the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, those of you who are standing so close to the railing with your cameras, you just might want to keep an eye on what's going on, because let me tell you, getting knocked or hit by a polo mallet is not a cool look. So if you are right on the railings, you might want to, every now and then when they come so close, just take a step back. Thank you very much. Play is scored, and once again, the man with the number 2, Juan Bellini, will leave that one for Charlton. Now, Charlton, watch how he controls that pony, leaves the ball behind. That must be a plan B, because plan A would be taking the ball with you up the field. Once again, Bellini picking up the loose ball. Max on the near side. Now, I don't know if Dale has mentioned this to you, but I think he did. You can only play polo using your right hand. You can't play polo with your left hand. That rule was abolished back in 1974. And ever since then, you have to play with your right hand. And that will go through, courtesy of Mr. Max Charlton. That's where you please put your hands together. Give him a little round of applause. Max Charlton from England, picking up his first goal here for the Setai.
Come on, Miami, where you at? Get behind your teams. They want to hear you scream and yell now. Come on, give them some energy.
Ball back in play. Now, remember, in grass polo, if you have been to grass polo before, they change goals after, or they change ends after every goal is scored. We do that here after every chukka. And you can see there Melissa appealing to the umpire. Now, that is a very important rule. We might just need to explain to you to make you understand the very complex rule book of polo, that more simple. Once a player hits the ball, the line that ball takes and the continuation of that line is your automatic right of way. This right of way must not be crossed due to the health and safety of the four-legged athlete. You can, of course, ride a player off this imaginary line by pushing him, but again, that cannot be in too much of an acute angle, because even in polo, like in all equestrian sports, the welfare of the pony is the most important part of the game. That went wide, according to the goal judge. Bellini clearly not of the same opinion, but that ball went wide.
Yeah, a lot of energy here in the first chukka of play. Remember, don't forget about that 0.5. So at the moment, 2 goals to 1.5. Big hit on a knock-in.
And Bellini will try and save that one if he can. In comes the Brazilian with the number 2, Guillermo Linz. He's found a little gap. We'll try and take it around the outside. Now, you can, of course, block, but you must allow the player to make a shot. Max Charlton is aware of that. A little deflection. Bellini will hammer that one downfield. Melissa coming out of the starting blocks very quickly. Charlton will pick that one up on the near side, and that just goes out of bounds over into the corner. So, Dale, what an incredible pace here in the first chukka.
He said it, yeah, Alec Frank. I love the energy already. First day of 3 here for the 2023 World Polo Beach Polo World Cup. Get behind your teams as we're getting ready to finish this first chukka of play. Huge shot on goal here by Delta but that ball will go just wide. And when the ball goes wide, you know what we do in polo? You have a knock-in, so they'll line them up. All players must be out by the 25-yard line. Umpire yelled play, Wambolini.
Little over a minute and a half left to play here.
That'll be a whistle to stop the clock right there. 1:36 on the clock. When the ball does go out of bounds on the far side, we'll bowl that ball. No, keep that ball, sir. Keep it down, throw it off at the end. Thank you. As we finish, and it's going to be Max.
And guys, hear you over on the far side also, please. If you just keep an eye on the action, if you're so close to the banners, they can sometimes reach out, and you do not want to get hit by a polo mallet, especially if you've got plans for this evening. So we've had very few whistles so far, but we have a whistle. And
15-yard line on a 15 on the open goal. 15-yard open goal penalty, and this will be our first open goal. And, sir, the man with the ball on the far side, you can just bowl this, give it down at the end after the chukker. But this could be an open goal, Max. And there you go. That's how you do it. Put your hands together. Setai will pick up another goal. And Max getting his second goal here in the first chukker as we click down to 1 minute left here in our first chukker play.
And the ball is thrown back in. Here we go then. Now then, Delta Latam need to come back with a few more goals quickly. Remember, if they come close to the banners, keep an eye on play. It'll be unintentional, but it does hurt. Nicely done here. Outplayed Max Charlton. Guillermo Lin's on the move here for Delta Latam. Oh, nicely done. Beating Bellini. And he puts that one through. Put your hands together here. Nicely done.
Oh, what a goal here by Guillermo, showing you how to use that outstretched arm. What a goal right there. As we click down here for our final 30 seconds. Get ready. You're going to hear a bell. That means there'll be 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left in our first chukker play.
Now then, can Philip Muller possibly get the equalizer? They're putting him under pressure. Bellini dancing the tango. Takes a swing and an elegant miss. And that ball, I'm pretty sure, will have gone over the back line. Well, all the players are appealing. Now it's gone over the back line. And that will bring us to the end of our first chukker. Everybody, please put your hands together for what has been a cracking first chukker here of the WPL Beach Polo World Cup 2023.
You got it, Jan-Erik Frank. So stay with us. We'll be right back after this commercial break. We're live for the 2023 World Polo League Beach Polo World Cup, and it's live on CTV Sports.
We're here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm where the PTF Polo ASSN Junior Tournament is being held for the first time ever at this location. And I mean, could you get a more beautiful venue? Probably not. The tournament includes players of all ages, starting with the youngest at just 2 years old and the oldest at 20 years old. So you've got all ages, all skill levels, and a whole lot of fun. Let's go check it out.
Reminds me of my days when I was in that position playing the kids tournament, and for us it meant the world. So I'm very happy to be here supporting my son and other kids as well, because I think they really enjoy this, and for them it's even more important than for us probably playing the 26 or the 22.
Well, that's a wrap on the PTF Polo ASSN Juniors Tournament at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. So much incredible talent coming up through the ranks. The future is certainly bright for the sport of polo. Now, for more information on the PTF, head to polotraining.org. And, of course, head to Chukker TV for all of our awesome content, including full game broadcasts.
All right, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Frank.
Yeah, we're live here in Miami Beach, South Beach for the 2023 World Polo League Beach Polo World Cup, and we have Setai against Delta Latam, and it's right now 3 goals for Setai. And remember, we gave a 0.5, a half a goal went to Delta Latam in a handicap, for their handicap, making it 2.5. So at the moment, it's 3 goals to 2.5. Gaston Dorniak, our umpire and official for this year's event, will line everybody up in the center. We are going to switch directions now. Remember, you always switch directions in the arena or on beach or snow polo. Jan Eddie Frank.
Thank you very much. Here we go then. Chukka number 2 back to start. Ball is in play, and that man with the number 3 on his shirt, the best man on the field here with 10 goals handicap behind him with the number 2. That, of course, Juan Bellini. He's got 4 goals, takes a shot, and very unlucky just putting that out wide on the right-hand side. And as Dale explained, once the ball goes out of bounds, the opposition will have a possession. Now they're with the number 3, the man from Brazil, João Noves, a man who also has played on the snow and, of course, on grass. And look at that. Look how quickly Max Charlton takes that ball down the field. It's absolutely fantastic. Give it up for Max Charlton, picking up his 3rd goal here.
Yeah, Max on fire. Max carrying a 10-goal rating, everybody. That is the highest rating you could carry on a 4-legged athlete. He is a force to be reckoned with. Now, we got to go on the other side, guys. As we got, Delta Latam going towards the north, Setai towards the south, Max on the bowling, Stus, looks like Melly on the move. Keep your eye on the ball on the fence here. As everybody's looking across, be careful as it gets down in the corner. And the malice come up. Bellini keeping it going and gathering in the corner, yeah?
Indeed, it'll be picked up by Juan Bellini. He'll turn it around on the inside. The boys from Brazil will, make life very hard for him. The ball continues to move. No umpire's whistle. And you can see Bellini starting to froth at the mouth there. Not happy with that last play. Now, again, a little look to the umpire, and he says, play on.
All right, so we get a good crowd on the far side over there. How everybody doing on the beach side over there? Put your hands in the air on the beach side. Welcome to the 2023 World Polo League Beach Polo World Cup.
Max Charlton launching another attack. Gansey, Melissa getting a nice touch, teeing it up perfectly for Charlton. And Charlton will just put that one through. That is how it's done. 4 goals now on the account of the 10-goaler. And that makes it 5 to 2.5.
Good ball control here by Max as he takes that ball all the way in and the control. So at the moment now, 5 goals to 2.5 is Setai taking a commanding lead.
Bellini sends it back down the boards, and it'll be picked up by Melissa Gansey. She's got Philip Muller coming in for a challenge, and that ball again will just go over the back line. So once again, a so-called change of possession.
You got a very strong chucker here, Jan, by the Setai team, controlling the offensive attack. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here. Keep an eye on that ball. Is Max going to smother one into the corner? Remember, the purple ball, we use this ball for beach polo and for snow polo. In the arena, they use a bit of a smaller ball, but this ball you need to hit perfectly to control it. Here comes Juan Bellini. Huge back shot looking for Melissa, but a great turn here as it'll turn around and picked up by Joao in the corner. Now, Jeremy on the move. Now looking for Philip on the bounce as that ball rolled just out of bounds.
Well, that was another great little run here. But, Dale, I've just run into last year's winner. Yeah, Grant Gansey is standing next to me. Good afternoon.
Double G in the house.
Good afternoon, Grant. Now, not only are you, of course, defending champion, you won it last year with Team Casablanca, but the reason I wanted to just get your attention, of course, you're looking out there, you're watching the Setai play, and, of course, you're looking at your mum play. So what's the impression so far of the Setai and your mum out there this afternoon?
It's always great to be here. I think they're playing well. It's a great game, and I think we gotta be in our A game if we're gonna try to defend the title successfully.
So it could very well be that we might see Double G playing against his mum, of course. But there is a third and the fourth Gansey here this afternoon as well. The Cobra will be taking centre stage a little bit later on. So you can expect this to get very, very heated up throughout this tournament.
You got it. 2 minutes left here in our second chugger. Good luck, Double G, and your crew, man, for, of course, Blackfin representing. What a great team you got there with Juancito Bellini and Nick Roldan. They come together right there, and we have a whistle on the play, so that'll stop the clock with 1 minute, 52 seconds. So remember the mallet right there. You can see how the players come together when another player rides in. We're going to have the open goal penalty 2 from 15 yards out against the blue, again, Delta, on a right-of-way violation, open goal penalty 2. Now remember the right-of-way. Very simple to understand. When you're driving down the highway and you're entering on to 95, you need to enter on from right to left. When you enter onto the highway, you cannot impede, so we get the open goal penalty 2, and another goal here for Setai.
That was Max Charlton. Max Charlton, his third, a hat-trick in chukka number 2, and look at him, he wants more, he's tasted blood, look at that, picking up that ball, nice cheeky little play there by Guilherme Lins, and that ball will go for a little cooling off into the Atlantic Ocean.
All right, we'll take that ball and hold it on the far side. We'll have a bowling in the center for the players, and if you get that ball on the far side, please take it down to the end of the arena for us. Here we go on the bowling, back to the action.
And it'll be Charlton. Once again, a lot running via Charlton. Takes it around the outside. Look at that, Charlton. Looking for a shot on goal. Charlton, here it comes. Bang! That's how you do it.
Oh, that's the way you do it. As Max is on fire here in the second chukka, picking up his 4th goal in this chukka. 5 goals from the field, 2 from the penalty line as Max showed that 10-goal style. We're going to click down here with, and a whistle on the play. That'll stop the clock with 53 seconds. And remember, going this way? Yeah, from the center, penalty from the center with 53 seconds in favor now of Delta Latam. And they're going to go ahead and take this ball from the center. Any foul that happens on the opposite side of the goal that you are shooting at, that ball will go to center. Any other shot will go to the lines that shoot on goal, the 25 or the 15. Here we go with a penalty 5 from the center, and it's going to be picked up here and taken forward by Joao.
Nuaves trying to find a little gap around the outside, but the Setai not only strong at the front, taking care of business, and that is a cheeky goal, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. The man from Brazil, Joao Nuaves, picking up his first goal of the game.
And a huge goal as they needed that one. Here you go. Play it out. Play the 30 seconds out. As that'll end our chukka. Put your hands together, Miami. As that'll end our second chukka of play. And we'll go into a little halftime break. And we'll get all the teams organized and ready for our second half. Remember, each game is 4 chukkers long. I'm Dale Schwetz with Jan Eric Frank, and we'll be right back here on CTV Sports. All right, welcome back to CTV Sports. How are we doing, Miami? How's everybody doing today here? Welcome once again to the 2023 World Polo League Beach Polo World Cup. As right at the moment, it is 7 to 3.5. Yeah, we're all ready to go, Gaston. Gaston Doniak, our umpire in the stands here. And Yan, why don't we go through the players one more time, Yan, just to get everybody organized here. You know, we might have some new viewers.
Absolutely.
As we have our first foul here of the second half.
Well, let me just run through the team very quickly. The Setai, that's the team in the beige and black shirts, led by, and we are delighted to have, well, she's unfortunately the only, but...
All right, we get a penalty 2, open goal. Sorry about that, Yan. We got an open goal, penalty 2.
Well, let's just do the penalty first, and then we'll go back to the players. But as I was saying, we have, and we are delighted to have Melissa Gansey, the only lady in this year's tournament, playing on all the surfaces in the world. She's wearing the number 1. Then we've got Juan Bellini at number 2. And this man, Max Charlton from England, handicap plus 10. And he's picking up his next goal, Dale. He scored 2 in the first, 4 in the second. And this is his third now in his first in the third chukka.
Yeah, unbelievable. Max Charlton coming in from the UK, representing at a high level here. Unbelievable polo. But we still have 2 chukkers left. Mucho tiempo, as they say in the game of polo. They come together right there. And it's going to stop the clock. And tranquilo. Tranquilo as we work this one out. It looks like we had 2 players just get together. But all right, so we have a penalty 4 in favor of Delta Latam. So we will have a defended goal, penalty 4. Penalty 4 from the 25-yard line. So, Max, if you take that ball down for me, please. On the penalty 4, guys, from the 25, defended goal for Setai. Setai can have 1 player in the goal. All other players must be off the field. Off the field, 1 player in the goal mouth. This is called a penalty 4 in the game of polo. This is a 25-yard shot, and we may have 1 player defend this goal. With 5:58 on the clock, this is a huge opportunity for Joao Neves as he will get ready to set this penalty shot up. It looks like Max is just going to leave the goal open. There's a shot on goal, and Max with the safety, so we will have another shot from the 25. Safety, and Joao will go back to the line as they'll go ahead and throw ball one out to him, and they'll line up again. Remember the safety. The safety is when the defending team hits it over their own end line. Like in soccer, we give a corner kick. Well, in polo, we bring that ball out to either the 60-yard line or the 25-yard line. At the moment, at the 25, it'll be Joao.
Oh, very unlucky there. He put a lot of power on that, but the precision not quite how he would have liked. So a very big chance, a wasted opportunity here for Delta Latam. Ball going out of bounds, and that means the Setai will have possession. Quickly taken. The umpire calls play. Charlton does not waste any time. Takes it on the near side, round the outside of the Brazilian. This is how you do it. A classical coast to coast like butter and toast. Well, he's now matched the performance of what he did in the first chukka. He scored twice. Remember, he doubled that number in chukka number 2, and he might, even score a couple more here in chukka number 3 so far. Max Charlton with a total of 8 goals on his account. That'll be left behind now for Joao Novaes, who will try and find an angle there deep in the corner. They go. Charlton sticking to the Brazilian like a cheap suit from Walmart, trying to make everything very difficult for him to try and find a gap to take a shot on goal. Once again, the Brazilian takes a backhand shot and just puts it wide.
Wow, and here in the third chukker, Yan, 3 opportunities here for Delta Latam to try to get this game back under control. 8 to 3.5. Remember that 0.5, and at the moment, Setai, and it'll be Melli. Melli gets taken out nicely by Phillip. What a ride-off right there, which is a legal play in the game of polo. You are allowed to ride another player off. You must be at the same speed and a less than 45-degree angle when you do ride a player off. Safety is what it's all about on the ride-off. And here comes the knock-in, and it'll be Joao.
Nueves for Team Delta Latam. Charlton shuts him down very quickly. Linz will send it through the middle, hoping that either Philip Muller, the captain, or Joao Nueves will be there to pick it up, but it'll be Bellini. Juan Bellini puts the spin on that now. Then the two Brazilians coming up and taking the ball back down the halfway line. Charlton goes back with him. It'll be left behind for Linz. Linz trying to get the ball away from the banners, from the boards. Cuts in. Nice bit of work there also by Nueves to allow Linz a little bit of space. Charlton hammers it downfield and feeds the perfect ball and pass to Melissa Ganzi. She taking the pace out of the game a little bit. Might leave that one for Juan Bellini, and he will leave it in turn for Charlton, and he hammers that ball right into the back of that pony. But remember, these ponies are pretty thick-skinned. They won't have any pain if a plastic ball hits them. And you might have noticed all the ponies are bandaged up on their legs to avoid any potential infringement. And Max Charlton picking up goal number 3 here in chukka number 3.
Yeah, Max is on fire here in his third chukka play. His team Setai is just gelling so well here. Remember, this is our first round, 3 days of polo, 4 chukkers in every game. In the third chukka, Joao.
Oh, that ball will go not where they want it. Where's that going to go? Let's keep an eye on it here. Nicely done. Cheeky little goal there. Put your hands together for Guilherme Linz.
An unbelievable play on the give and go there by Guillermo and Joao. And hitting the get and go and doing it at perfection. Now they come together here as we click down to 2:10 on the clock.
And they could do with another couple of goals. You can see it's a lot of hard work. Bellini, he'll run this one himself. Bellini, oh, nicely done. Nice goal there.
Wow, Juan Bellini, put your hands together, hammering it from way out. The man in the pink helmet, cancer survivor, always representing, keeping Setai on the move, answering every goal that Delta Latam can give to him. Now Philip on the move. Philip right in front, shot on goal. Off to the left side.
Very, very unlucky there. Would have been nice to have had Philip Muller pick up his first goal of the match. But at the moment, Dale, 11 to 4.5 in favor of the Setai.
You said it, Dan. What a chukker here again for Setai. Max on the move once again. The chestnut mare taking him into the corner. Near side neck shot. Remember, the right side of the horse is the offside. The left side is the near side. Juan Bellini with the tail shot. Picked up for Joao. He'll take his balls inside the 25-yard line. Nice little move right here by the Brazil. Yeah. And put your hands together here. They come back, and a great goal by Joao.
Yeah, very good indeed. That is only his second goal, but it all adds up at the end. So still 11 to 5.5 here in the dying seconds here of chukka number 3.
And that will stop the clock here with 51 seconds left. So 51 seconds. And remember, you will get a warning bell as they're going to fix the goalposts. Those goalposts do have breakaway sticks underneath them, and they are padded for safety of the 4-legged athlete and the 2-legged athlete. If the player was to run into those goalposts, it will break easily and fall to the ground for safety of him and his mount. Safety of the 4-legged athlete is everything in the game of polo. You cannot play the game of polo without these beautiful 4-legged athletes. You see all of these players riding today on the bowling Melly on the move.
Now then, still a bit of a scrum going on here right underneath the commentator's box and the watchful eye of the official Gaston Dorignac. Charlton trying to control that ball. In comes Bellini. We'll hear that bell, which will of course mean that 30 seconds are left to play. Bellini will try and run this one, but he's got to get past the Brazilian. There is the backhand, intercepted by Muller. Cheeky done, Muller. Will it go through? Surely, if that goal would... Wow, what do we do here?
Wow, what a play by Philip. And that's going to go ahead and end our third chukka play. Miami, put your hands together as we get ready for our 4th and final chukka. We'll send all the players off to get some fresh 4-legged athletes, and we'll be right back because we're live on CTV Sports. All right, welcome back, Miami. Welcome back to CTV Sports. Here we go. Jan, Eric, Frank, fourth and final chukker. It is 11 goals to 5.5. Yeah. 6.5 minutes left here in our final first game, 4-chukker game. And, well, Delta, let's say they came back in the third chukker. We're ready to go, Gaston. And here we go as Philip Mueller pulling the team here, but can they keep Setai away? Here we go in our fourth and final chukker.
Well, there's going to be a tall order because, for me, very clearly, man of the match is Max Charlton. Remember, he scored twice in the first, 4 times in the second, and another hat-trick in chukker number 3. So it's going to be a tall order here, but that combination, the two boys from Brazil, João Novaes and Guillermo Lins, very, very strong combined. Of course, they are 12 goals, but they seem to be struggling to finding a remedy against that man with the number 3 in the black and beige shirts, Max Charlton. Absolutely on fire here. Wants to leave, and he's doing so, a very positive first impression here of this, of course, Day 1 of the WPL Beach Polo World Cup 2023. On the move here then, João Novaes trying to get round the outside of Max Charlton, and you don't just need to be a strong hitter and score goals, you need to be an exceptionally good horseman, and that's exactly what Max Charlton is. Now then, can they push Bellini out of the way? That's a very good ride off there by the number 2, by Guillermo Lins, putting the Argentine in his place.
Yeah, good D right there as they push Bellini out of the way now, looking to get the goals going. You remember, as the Delta, the TAM team, they had 4 opportunities in the third chukker. So if you do the math, the score should be a lot closer. At the moment, Setai will control. Bellini slows it down. Keep your eye on that ball, everybody here in the VIP, as those players will fly down. Great back shot here by Philip Mueller, looking to find a blue jersey. Good pickup here by Joao. Max is everywhere, though, turning the corner, on fire, running the far side. Keep your eye on the ballot on the far side on the beach, everybody. Good, clean turn. All of the 4-legged athletes on fire here. They'll leave it for Joao. Has the big ball. Here comes Philip.
This could be possible. Trouble in paradise. Philip Mueller. Can he put it through? Come on, Philip. In front of goal. And Bellini comes and says, that very unfortunate there. He did everything right. Just the finish a little bit unfortunate there for the captain, Philip Mueller. Charlton not wasting any time. Still, Charlton will leave that one for Melissa if she can get to it. A little under the neck, possibly. Well, she tried. Didn't quite get the piece of that shot that she wanted. Ball is still in play, and we have another whistle.
All right, so penalty in the corner, so we'll go to center. Yeah, we're going to go to center with that. So that is against, as we'll bring that ball to center in favor of Delta. Latam, they're going to take this one and set it up. And we had a foul in the corner. So they'll bring that ball up for a penalty 5B from the center. And an opportunity for Delta Latam, as it's going to be Joao to do the honors. Joao.
Knocks it in from the halfway line, working it hard. He's got Guillermo behind him. In comes Melissa. Oh, that's clever play there by Melissa, teeing up the ball perfectly now for Charlton. Charlton will run it downfield. Watch it. Here it comes. The back shot there comes off the defending play, but he saves it, keeps the ball just in play. Now then, Setai and Max Charlton. He is everywhere to be found. Ganzi, once again, will leave that for Bellini. Little backhander looking for Charlton. Picks it up nicely on the boards on the near side, but solid backhand from João Novaes. Plenty of time here for Melissa to stop, turn, have a little look up. Sends it over to the left-hand corner in the hope that Max Charlton would be there to be the recipient of that ball. Ball goes out of bounds. And that means, of course, the boys in blue, Delta Latam, have possession.
3 minutes left here in our fourth and final chukker. Joao looking for the knock-in. Picked up quickly by Melissa Melli. Sends it around. Backed up cleanly by Jeremy. Now, Bellini's going to hammer one into the corner. Picked up again and controlled by Lins. Now as they get into the corner, keep your eye on the ball in the mallets down there in the VIP in the corner, looking to bring this ball out. Max, now picked up by Joao. Everybody grabbing leather. It's going to be Max to spin around quickly in the coffin corner, slows it down in the corner, tries to keep the ball in play, and it looks like that ball's going to roll out of bounds for another knock-in, yeah?
Indeed it is. So Setai doing a very good job here, keeping the boys in blue, Delta Latam, very much in their own half, not allowing them to make their play. Maybe now a chance here. Once again, a deflection, a little bit unfortunate there as Joao will try and pick this one up. Charlton coming down straight away. He really is, as you said, Dale, all over the place. He goes back and works hard in defense, but you give him half an inch and he will take you for, as they say in these parts, for a country mile. And if I look at the score sheet, Dale, absolutely phenomenal. A total of 9 goals scored so far by Max Charlton. Only Juan Bellini picking up a mere 2 goals.
All right, so yeah, he's been on fire, but we will have an open goal penalty, too, from the 15-yard line, meeting on the wrong side. Now, you remember, everybody can play the game of polo. You need to play with your right hand. Well, that's one of the main reasons right there, that play you saw. They can all play with their right hand, which means that they can hit the ball and they can meet each other doing 25 to 36 miles an hour, those four-legged athletes. If you had players with left hand, it'd be a little more difficult. So right there we have an open goal, and it will be Yerbe to put this. Oh, bad luck there. And we will have a knock-in from as that ball goes off the post. And here we go. Clock will start. Here comes Max. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times out of the air. Max on the move. Look for the finish. And off the horse as it goes out of bounds and open up another knock-in.
Oh, very unlucky. First of all, very unlucky for Guillermo Lintz, getting robbed there as he hit the inside of the post. And, well, the nice little run we saw by Max Charlton. Now then, Joao Novaes taking the ball around the outside. Very well done. Oh, he lost control. Now Melissa Ganzi gets a nice piece of it. Tried to tee it up for Max Charlton. Sent back down the field. Maybe a chance now. He's got a bit of room to move her. And that could be an easy goal here for the Brazilian. Nothing Bellini could have done there. And a cracking goal here for Delta Latam.
And that is going to bring us down to our 30-second bell. We're getting closer. Here it comes, 30 seconds, as we're right there. There's your 30 seconds, our final 30 seconds here in this first game of 3 of our 2023 World Polo League Beach Polo World Cup. Max with another shot on goal. That ball will go out of bounds, and that will end it. So put your hands together, Miami, as Setai will take home the first win. But remember, the way that this game is set up, all teams have the opportunity to make it to the finals. Just because you lose today or you are a runner-up today, it'll all go into tomorrow. As you can see the stats on the far side, and they'll break down all of the game right there on our final stats. Congratulations here to Setai, Melissa Ganzi, Juan Bellini, and Max Charlton. And once again, here you go, guys. Put your hands together for Setai as they come riding around. There's Max. There's Melly. Well done, Melly. There's Juan Bellini. And what a game. What a win. What a way to start out our 2023 World Polo League Beach Polo World Cup. We want to thank Team Delta Latam for a great game today, guys. Thank you so much. But remember, there's a lot of polo to be played, so we're going to go to a little commercial break here on CTV Sports. And here, the party is just starting in the VIP. So everybody get yourself something to eat. Get yourself an adult beverage, because let DJ Trouble rock the house. And we'll be back after this commercial break.